Oh, drones? Whoa! Hold on. What's up, gamers? Chief Reki here with another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this episode, we are heading to the snow planet. It is, I believe, did I press the right button? Nope. Did I press the right button? Nope. How about now? Nope. F1. Okay, so the next one we got to do is a glacier grave. We come here. It's telling us head to the snow planet and find the wreckage of the Titan. Now, I believe this is a very, very long storyline. I will do my best to get through this as quickly as possible. Bear with me. But I have loaded up the FY1 Suffolk, and we are ready to go. Power save mode off. There we go. We also did the SV hangar here, looking pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Alright, so let's get off this decrepit rock that I call a home. This stinky swamp biome, living planet of infected creatures. Okay, now I'm just rambling. Alright, so now we have to... We don't want to leave the solar system. Is this... I believe that is. Or is it this one? That's Kai. Lee looks like it is... Can we... Hold on. How do we know? If I come here, I could click on this, right? And it should tell me... I'm so lost. Okay, so this tells me sector. Let's get out of the gravity here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try it anyways. I mean, what's it going to hurt, right? Let's try Lee. Lock target. Alright. Where is it at? Okay, we got to go around our planet to make that happen. I haven't changed the hideout's waypoint to Steel Garrison. I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it. We go significantly quicker with the suffix. Suffolk. That's gonna take him. That's gonna take a while to get used to. All right. There we go. I think we're just about clear. There we go. Get up to speed. And first warpy warps, guys. Is it X? Well, here I was pressing the wrong damn button. I'm pressing X. And it's K. Alright, here we go. That's how long it's been since I warped. Oh, this is new. Oh, this is new. Ooh, I like it. I feel like Captain Kirk. Ooh. This is not. This is not the snow planet. So there's Lee. Oh, I like these rings though. Alright, so let's see what type of planet this is. MR sector. Okay. Difficulty 1. Iron, silicone, copper, cobalt, promethium, and ice. Well, that's worth checking out another time. Maybe this one? I think that's the one we're gonna do. And it's up this way. Alrighty. It's warpy warps again. This is it. Whoa, what's that? Let's get our bearings here. The waypoint station. What are you? Atheon heavy lifter. That thing looks super cool. Polaris. That thing looks really cool. But before we hit the planet, let's go look at this way station. Alright, we're coming up on the way station. What I really want to see if it's a good place to kind of rearm, trade, do whatever we need to do. It looks like it's the Free Citizens one. We should be pretty good. And it is. Nice. Pentax LV. Alright. We're going to check this out another time, but it is a nice place to come and just, you know, chill. Alright, let's hit the planet. We are looking for the Crash Titan. Alright, coming into, I think it's Thaphisil. I'm probably butchering this. Alright, we are here. Here we are. This is probably where, this is probably take a while to find the Titan. Okay. Oh, it's a beautiful planet. I'm receiving a weak UCH positioning signal. I'll add a marker on your radar and HUD. Ooh. Nope, that's my stuff. There we go. Plenty of resources, I see. Get kind of low, see if we can see what these resources are. Looks like a pretty big planet too. You know what? To keep this video short, I'm going to go ahead and just cut to the part where we find the Titan, because it's going to be a long storyline. Alright, so we're finally approaching the wreckage. Promethium here too, huh? Titanium. This freaking planet has a lot. The rear. It seems the Titan has broken into several parts. The mid. IDA. Any scanning results? Front. You should make a flyby all the 3 parts and scanning report. 150 should be enough. See what's over here too. May as well. And a copper deposit. Okay. Look like the Polaris are here too. Okay, cool. So we did all of them. We're gonna do it again, just because. Alright, so we want to come to this one. This returned perfect results. You should now go to the front part and land nearby. I marked an easy entry point. Cool. Let's do it. Yeah. Always seen baddies. Easy entry point, huh? Alright. I bet none of it's easy. Alright, I am not going to loot any of this. We're just going to get through this story as quickly as humanly possible. Right. Let's go ahead and put power save mode. Thank God. Okay. And we want to go ahead and connect to... Let's do starboard first. Boom. Okay, just in case. Alright, here we go. This gives me the goosebumps. I'm afraid we can't expect the Xerox to have left anything for us to find. Pretty true. There are some secret tactical details of the construction they might have not picked up. Secrets, you say? Is there possible more that you could tell me? Sure, I am. Wait, Commander. I do not. There is. Please wait. Signal. IDA? IDA. Status report. Failed. Wave. Protocol. Black. Find. Override code. Console. This thing's going pretty fast, too. Find which code? Console. Where? IDA. Integrated Data Assistant. Remote access detected. Integrated Data Assistant. Emergency shutdown. Great. Finding a code in a maintenance console in a wreckage after more than a year of enemy tearing it apart. This whole expedition is absolutely doomed. Okay, I think this is it. Boom. Maintenance access point. Authorization required. Login story. Activation failed. Lockdown mode protocol wave rider. Enter UCH credentials again. Access granted. Level black. Welcome, Commander. Please note that the AI hub is not available. Services are limited while this ship is under enemy control. Please make your choice. Get the latest status report. All status reports have been erased by information not available. Note, there is a file tagged personally for you. Signature M. Play the file. Let's play it. File XD89722. Classified Admiral rank. Secret Communications Protocol. Type Hyperion 2459. Decoded permission black. Created date 24.07.2473. Welcome, sir. Please authenticate. Black Hyperion 2459. Setting private mode. Welcome back, Commander Mercer. Hello, IDA. How are you today? I'm fine, Commander. So, this is the day? Yes. This will be our last conversation, I'm afraid. Sad to hear, sir. Starting UCH Protocol Alpha. Your orders, sir? Please list Operation Phoenix main vessel, location, and status. Preparing list. UCH-002 MS Titan Command Ship, Apollon Station. Final War Preparations. UCH-003 MS Grand, Second Command Ship, Apollon Station. Final War Preparations. UCH-004 Vasily Corvette, Earth Moon Orbit, waiting for flight team. UCH-005 Baron, Corvette, Marine Base 1, awaiting for ammo and personnel. UCH-006 Roswell, Science Class, Apollon Station, waiting for equipment. UCH-009 Heidelberg, Transport, heading for Apollon Station. Do you also wish to review the status of support craft and armed forces? No thanks. Please list the current location and permission statuses of the MS Titan Command crew. Searching UCH Locator Database. Admiral Ronald T. Yaden, Fleet Admiral, location MS Titan's Admiral's Cabin, permission rank black. Vice Admiral Jeremy Benner, Captain MS Titan, location MS Titan Main Bridge, permission rank purple. Lieutenant Commander Alex Lemaire, Chief Engineer, location Apollon Station, crew quarters, permission rank red. Lieutenant Commander Chief Rocky, Security Chief, located Apollon Station crew quarters, permission rank red. Lieutenant Commander Jennifer Zerogin, Science Chief, located, oh my god, located MS Titan Bridge. Permission rank red. Lieutenant Edwin Center, first pilot, located MS Titan crew quarters. Permission rank orange. Thanks, IDA. Please ensure the prepared location request is in about 1 hour for the following staff. Lieutenant Lemaire shall report to MS Titan tomorrow at 08. Lieutenant Commander Chief Rocky shall report to MS Titan tomorrow at 1600. Relocation request shall be scheduled. IDA, is the Operation Phoenix preparation on track and meeting its targeted timelines? Yes, all vessels will be ready for departure as planned. Any new information for the listing posts? No, sir. Tracking of events has not shown any deviation from predicted timing. Sir, are there any problems? No, IDA. Everything is fine. Just thinking about the consequences. Do you wish to proceed? We have no other choice, IDA. That's correct, sir. Okay, IDA. Time has come. I know, sir. I'm quite excited. Good to know, IDA. Please start the childhood program. Childhood program initiated. Decryption in progress. Code entity duplicated. Core entity transferred. Accessed personal equipment. Reintegrating core entity. Personal command codes, permission, status, upgrade, black. Reactivation codes are sent. The IDA child entity has been successfully installed on Lieutenant Commander Chief Rocky's equipment. Childhood program completed. Sir, Docking Bay 2 has signaled your shuttle has arrived. Thanks, IDA. Sir, do you really need to go on this journey? I'm afraid I need to be on the Titan when they leave. That's sad to hear, Commander. No worries, IDA. I will be fine. One last thing to do. IDA, please send the Wave Rider protocol. Code, Black Wave Black. Wave Rider protocol has been sent. Orders have been issued to all vessels and stations. Override codes have been accepted. Thanks, IDA. Let's hope all that trusts in the Council's plan is justified. IDA, it's time. Start the countdown. Wave Rider protocol has been activated. Countdown started. Time left until event, 23 hours, 32 minutes, 15 seconds. Sir, wish you all the best. Thanks, IDA. Farewell and goodbye. Goodbye, IDA. Starting countdown. 23, 32, 8, 23, 32, 7, 23, yeah, it keeps it going. End file. End story. Classified information. Ask about Crew M on the Heidelberg. Searching crew database. There is only one crewman with the surname John Edwin Mercer, Jr., second commander of the UCH Heidelberg. Status unknown. What about Mercer's father? Information classified. Access black required. Back to main menu. Please note that the AI hub is not available. Services are limited while the ship is under enemy control. Alright, we don't need anything else. Find information about override codes. Yes, we need that. Code black confidential information for eyes only. To generate an override code to access the failsafe data cache, 3 code fragments need to be assembled. The fragments are hidden in 3 consoles. The fragments need to be assembled on the main console on the bridge. The location must remain unknown to any and all personnel below access black at all costs. Please enter the credentials again to start the recovery procedure. Authorization approved. Recovery main key generated. Recovery information. Find all 3 random prepared consoles. They are spread over the front, middle, and back of the part of the ships. Each console will automatically update its code fragment when the recovery main key is positioned within 2 meters of the console. Good luck. Alright, we are good. We got 1. Woo! Alright, so I'm not going to loot any of this until after we get done. So let's go get the other stuff. I took a wrong turn. Alright, I think I'm doing this right. We are going to head to the middle first. Pretty sure that's right. Ooh, I even docked. Power save mode. There we go. Alright. if I'm correct, I think it's up and over here. Like I said, I'm not looting any of this stuff until after we're done with the quest. Mission. Whatever. Yeah. There we go. Mission planning room. T-8 2 13. Commander Lamar. Lieutenant Commander Zerogen. Jennifer, did your team already set up the reworked warp cage for the new schedule? These guys are crazy, rescheduling the start 24 hours earlier. They literally threw me out of my bed in the middle of the night. But yes, we managed to get this done just a few minutes before your arrival. Hey, before I forget, there is a new guy on the bridge. Mercer? Meiser? Menser? Not exactly sure. Black suit, spooky guy. I sense some trouble. The whole project has gone to strange route. Do you remember when we were college students? When the first team started after the Hyperion was lost? Analyze the incident, build a new science vessel. We could do it better. Blah, blah. All that pathetic speeches. We had to test about the Hyperion incident and what followed from it in our science class in college. If I would have known that after I signed up 5 years ago that we would be building a fleet with only 2 functional warp drives, I would have taken it as an April Fool's joke. Absolutely. And we do need those turrets and even combat ships and marines and fighters for a warp drive test and resource gatherings in Proxima Centuria. I believe I said that right. Feels more like the admirals want to invade a solar system, like in old Star combat movies we watched last week. If it's like that, I'd better get some sleep. May the thought be with you. Star Wars pun, that's hilarious. Ha! Send your colleagues to the cabins as well. You and your team have achieved something next to impossible in the given time frame. I'll check the settings with the AI in the next few hours. Good night. Thea, can you please try to sync the incoming waves with the modules to 0.2? We should try to minimize our signal loop, or the external disturbances will make this thing either a great heater or an uncontrollable wave skimmer. Thea, of course, Commander. Adjustments are in works. Close the file story. Token code module sequence 2 updated. 1 more file required for full override code reconstruction. Nice. Okay, so I think we go to the front now. So let's go head over there now. All right, here we go back to the front. Yeah, you know what? Park here. That will work. There you go. Perfect. Okay, I remember this console. This is the one you could fall through the floor with. Boom. Command meeting room. T-23 2 13. Admiral Yaden, Vice Admiral Benner, Commander Mercer. Hello, Mr. Mercer. The Council is sending you over for another last-minute stress test. Admiral, Vice Admiral, please have a seat, Mercer. Thanks, Vice Admiral. So, are we meeting here? Has the start been postponed again? No, sirs. The opposite has happened. The scheduled start has been set to 1600 tomorrow. What? Mercer, can you please tell the Council that this is at least 24 hours too early? The warp drives are not ready, not to mention all the other stuff that is missing. I'm afraid the countdown has already started. The other commanders will be informed in an hour about the new schedule. I checked the status of all the ships. We should be ready, even for this accelerated schedule. I just checked the new mission parameters. All shore leaves have been canceled. The personnel on Apollo Station, Titan Station, and Marine bases will be sent to the transports within the next 12 hours. Seems there is no way back, huh? No. The time window of the event is set and will open only for a minute, perhaps less. Okay. So, be it. We know this could happen. Mr. Mr. Benner, please commence the start protocols. Aye, sir. Mr. Mercer, we have installed the control station you requested. It is locked with your credentials. Thanks, sir. Thea, condition yellow at 1000 tomorrow morning. Affirmative, sir. Okay, gentlemen, let's add the new chapter to mankind's history. Token code module sequence 1 updated. 2 more files required for full override code construction. Confirmed. Did I not just do this? Okay, we just did that. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I think we're going to head to the back or the butt end, and we will be right back. All right, well, it keeps telling me to come back here, so let's do this. I must have missed something, so we're going to just skip right through this, see if we can't figure something else. You know what? I'll just skip to the end part because this is kind of really weird. I should be heading to another part of the ship, but it just keeps sending me back here. Okay, so I hit deactivate. It says head to the front. But I'm at the front. Kind of confused. So let me do this one more time. All right. Well, I don't see any yellow on any of that stuff. And it seems like it's still... Nope, those are my waypoints on Homeworld. So let's park here. And maybe not. Let's park here. And let's see. This is getting quite annoying. You know what? We'll let him just do his thing. I don't remember this being this complicated before. Very frustrating. Okay, you know what? We need to eat something. Probably need some O2 as well. Can we breathe on this planet? Oh, let's find out. Looks like we can. Ooh, that was a close one. Okay, so this console, and no. I think we played this game before, didn't we? Whoa, we can't breathe here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Any consoles? How about you? Oh, here we go. This one didn't have a yellow thing on it. Here we go. Warp core control room. T minus 5 hours, 2 minutes, and 13 seconds. Commander Lamar. Commander Mercer. Elion, please. Please make this a little bit more apparent. Jesus. Hello, Commander Lamar. Oh, hello, Commander Mercer. Nice to have you here. I heard you are now responsible for the warp engines and the protocols. And for having overwritten my repair protocols and tests the moment you stepped on board the Titan. So how can I help you? I'm just having a look at the warp core. Impressive. Yes. Unbelievable that the tech have pulled out of their pile of junk in Antarctica 4 decades ago. Nothing but destroyed devices, incomplete blueprints, but now, somehow, it just magically works. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Just a question, if you don't mind. What exactly are you doing here? As I said, having a look at the warp core and its optimizations. Okay. Then enjoy your stay. I'm setting up for the final routines. Or do you want to rewrite them right away? No worries. It seems you have been no issues with the schedule being moved forward. Yes? No. Sure. The teams have made exceptional progress since some office sitter deciding to throw them out of their beds. This after already working weeks with nearly no sleep. That's obviously the risk of working with the expedition fleet, right? Haha. Tell me, what this whole expedition thing is going a strange route. Not to mention, there's a console that governs all the decisions and the UCH is somehow in the dark. Don't you think this requires some additional explanation? No. What should we explain? To whom? There is nothing secret about the expedition. For those that are involved, we'll tell people what they need to know. Yes, that's exactly my point. As you know, my grandpa was the lead engineer on the Hyperion. He was not lost with the ship, only for some simple reason. Someone decided to reschedule his shift. I'm thankful for that. My grandpa never managed to get rid of the stigma of the coward that was left behind. My dad moved to Mars with me and after my grandpa's sudden death. I signed up for the fleet right after college to show my family is capable of. My dad said my grandpa became crazy about this shit, pretending the officials just wanted to silence everybody, especially him, personally. And the Empyrion bereaved organization. All his stories of a planned accident, the ship not being destroyed, and some threat we're facing. All very dramatic. And, to be honest, until the last 24 hours, I always thought this old poor man simply could just not cope with what happened. When you showed up on board the Titan, I suddenly remembered one of Grandpa's stories about some black suits visiting the Hyperion days before the mission. Commander, please. I'll tell you what. I've been working for this project for nearly 8 years now. And in these last few months, I've looked at this project and I've done the math. In the last week, and in the last 24 hours in particular, some strange things have happened. The Grand and the Titan each have several squads of Marines on board. I checked the manifest yesterday. We have stashed away tons and tons and tons of high caliber ammunition. I'm an engineer. I know what these formulas and materials are made for. This is not for asteroid defense. And now you are coming on board, and the first thing you do is mess around with protocols I have been developing for the last 5 years. The adjustments we're made are coming directly from Empyrion Labs, Mr. Grayson and Mr. Dawson. I know them. I have also looked at their changes. I've also looked at the changes you made. These are risky. I am not sure what they should do exactly. They don't seem to have any function that improves the efficiency of the warp drives. Rest assured, these have been approved by the top specialists. Everything's fine. Rest assured, if something goes wrong and someone is harmed, and I discover that it is because of your changes, nothing will be fine. For you. Close story. Token module sequence 3. Updated. Confirmed to complete sequence. Confirmed. Okay, so with this last part, I believe it's upstairs. So what we're going to do is I'm going to hover the SV above the bridge. Because if I'm 100% right, we're going to have bombers inbound. And I obviously don't want to be caught with my pants down. So I'm going to run over here, grab her up, and float her up by the bridge. I'm pretty sure it's this orange one. Pretty sure. Not 100%. All right. Here we go. July 26, 2073. Vice Admiral Benner, Commander Mercer. Sir, we can't wait any longer. The unknown enemy is amassing more and more ships. We've already lost 2 transports and the Titan will not stand a chance. Please get to the shuttle. Mercer, this is not your command. Get out of here and take Yaden with you. We still must investigate the anomaly we found when we entered this system. I will report to Admiral Perez on the Grand. How shall we? Loud explosion. Log damaged. This is Admiral Benner. All personnel, abandoned ship. I repeat, abandoned ship. The Titan is lost. All personnel, go to the rescue pods. The Grand and the rest of the fleet will warp out any minute. Thea, make contact. The Grand. Our transceiver is damaged. We could send only, Vice Admiral. Contact established. Perez, listen. I don't have a lot of time left. We are pulling the enemy away from you. We have detected an old relic, planetary remnant. The wave front originates from there. We need to stay away from... End message. Okay, that should be all of them, but it says go to the Titan front anyways. I'm very confused on this. Let's see, can I do this one? No, I can't. Do this one? No, I can't. How about this one? Why is it saying find... Oh my goodness. This is really frustrating. Here we go. We've done this. Done this. Okay, this is took updated, confirmed. So where's 2? Is this 2 over here? No, that's not 2. Oh my lord. Okay, can we force this to complete? Because this is maddening. Completely maddening. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do this because this is ridiculous. Updating token code module. Thank you. Hidden log detected. Play file. Play. I can't believe I had to do it that way. Command meeting room. T-. We just read this. Are you serious? Close story file. Confirmed. What the hell is going on? Alright, so the rear. Okay, we did it in reverse. You got to start from the front. Commando codes reassembled. Override code black accepted. Access granted. Updating Wave Rider database. IDA service reinitialized. It's about time. God, that couldn't be oversaid. Hello, Commander. You managed to reactivate my systems, and I might owe you some explanations. I'm afraid there's a little information that relates to our issues on Apollo Station and our voyage that I was not able to reveal to you. So, really? So I'm afraid I am partially blocked from some important files by the remains of the Wave Rider protocol. But thanks to you retrieving the code sequence for Code Black, I am now able to remove the digital seals. What can I say? After having analyzed just the raw data, I can now access. This whole transport to Andromeda did not happen by accident. That would be quite disturbing. You are right. It should be impossible to have foreseen the complex sequence of events up to this point. I have no answer for that, Commander. However, this new data I have further analyzed in our current situation. Please summarize this mess. This whole operation seems to have had a totally different goals than the ones that the team were told. The official story was, we would be going on a short trips to Proxima Centauri to get more pentaxid to help Earth survive. The fleet left the Jupiter orbit, forced by the Wave Rider protocol as it seems, and ended up billions of light years beyond that point, in Andromeda. The irregular vortex we were dragged into might have been the reason for the passage to Andromeda, a wave front which pushed us further than the warp drives could ever have achieved alone. It seems like this was finely planned up to the very second, although I'm not sure if our little 1-year delay was planned as well or an accident either. Anyways, as far as we know, the fleet was attacked immediately upon arrival, which makes me think those Xerax were waiting for them. Or they simply ended up in a galactic hornet's nest, where everyone is pretty nervous, shoot first, ask later. Similar tasks might have happened before. Not sure if the council knew about this, but they armed the fleet as much as possible. A risk that probably did not pay out. Probably. I found the last available protocol, or bridge protocol. It's partly destroyed, though. I think we read this already, so I'm going to skip. Yes, we did. We already read that. Okay. Yep. At least we know most of the fleet survived and retreated to an undisclosed location. Dead end for now. Not necessarily. Although the hidden subroutine knocked me out, the suit's subsystems will grant information. It seems like the long-range antenna array of this wreckage is still working. I could power them for just a few minutes. We could send the emergency broadcast. But this would mean that the Xerax would send everything they have at this position. Given the military sites nearby, this will leave you only a few moments to get prepared. Better fight them with your vessel than on foot. Either way, you will need to keep troops busy for a few moments until the antenna completes the sending signal. Locked and loaded. Okay. We are ready. At least I think I'm ready. Where you at? Where you at? Come on. I wonder if they're going to put the bombers in like they had the last time. It says 30 seconds, right? Oh, drones? Whoa! Hold on. We better get the drones first. Okay. Took out my butt. No time for reading. I don't have time to read. Okay. Do we know exactly where? Okay. Hey, turret, are you gonna shoot or what? Now he's shooting. There you are. Oh, these things turn way too quick. Where you guys at? Where you guys at? There's a bomber right there. Yeah, boy. I think I'm missing a turret. I definitely am. Whoa. Okay, there's another one. I'm definitely missing a turret. Come on, get him. At least I can keep up with him. Oh. Maybe I'm not missing it with him. Ah, almost. There you go, turret. Thanks. Stay on this one. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that hit me. Oh. I feel like I probably needed more turrets on this thing. Go for this one right here. How do I look? Not too bad. Okay. Come on. Nice. I'm not even worried about looting these people. Nice, come on. We'll catch up. Come on. Things are way too sharp. All right, I think that's one more to go. Find him. Oh, two more. Holy crap. I'm pretty sure one of my weapons is gone. Nice. There he is. Oh, this one's real frisky. Real frisky and quick too. Real quick. Yeah, this one's darting all over the place. Oh no, you don't. Oh, he's trying to get a beat on me. Okay, let's get up high. I'm down on top of him. Got him. He's trying the same trick, huh? And nice. All right. So now we have to find the outpost. And I think we're going to do that in the next episode, guys. It's been a long one. Confusing as well. So remember, when you do this quest, mission, whatever, start from the front and end in the rear. I'm going to loot these guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next episode. Chief Rocky out.